God. I am Tim McDonald, the new director of Buena High School. I just started this year getting into marching band, getting into jazz band, strings, wind ensemble. We have a big program here, so it's been fun to drop into all of this all at once. Learning new stuff every day, just like the rest of the kids.
That's cool.
It's been fun so far.
The communication is working, right? Because you guys had an actual conversation musically. Yeah.
Sophia's beginning note of her first solo and Max's note of his first solo kind of sounded like SpongeBob's alarm clock, and it was really cool. The foghorn. He had the foghorn, right? And it was like
Mr. McDonald is amazing. You know, he's very on point with what he wants to do, and he really knows exactly what we need to do to get better, and he's really focused. And it's amazing to see. Like, he makes me want to be a better musician.
If you talk about the music department, the marching band comes up. That's where the heart of this school lies. And that's not to say that the other ensembles aren't important, but there's gonna be one thing that just supersedes everything else, and right now at least the culture of the school here seems to be that's where it is. And so originally I wanted to sort of flatten the curve there, and I wanted every ensemble to feel the same kind of weight that marching band has, but I don't know if that's necessarily possible, especially if marching band meets for 12 hours a week and all the other ensembles meet for like 4, maybe 5.
Well, hi, I'm Jeremiah T. Hirsch. I graduated Buena 2025. I did bass drum, tom, and then 3 straight years of snare drum, and I was a battery captain for the last 2. Oh, Buena was a super fun time. It really did feel like at the beginning when I first joined, through my junior year, it really felt like I didn't really feel like I fit in, but then by the time I became like a junior and sort of grew into my personality a little bit more, I was able to have a lot more fun, make really close friends like my friend Caden Lee, who graduated the same year as I did snare drum just like me, and was also a drum captain. And and a lot of the fun memories just include hanging out with him, snare drum sectionals, and just goofy times all around.
What's up? Whoever.
So, as you said, you were a battery captain.
Mm-hmm.
What did that mean to you?
It meant being a servant first. That's something I feel often gets lost in translations when I go to other schools or when I sometimes look at some of the leadership sometimes. It means being a servant first. It means caring for the equipment. It means caring for the people. It means trying to solve conflicts. Caden and I, we were co-captains together. We really locked it in, where being a captain is about doing as little as possible. Now, I know that sounds lazy, but it means being just there enough at the beginning to where people learn, but then just away enough to where people can be by the end of drumline season. I think that's super important. And to me, it meant that I had a personal stake and a personal way to help growth in the drumline and push forward and lead by example. I didn't need the title to do that, but the title definitely made it easier. And throughout my years as captain, I worked my best and worked with other people to teach them drums and work with them, drum with them daily, to help get them to where they're at.
Strings 1 is a lot of fundamentals. Let's get strong. Let's learn the mechanics of bowing and how to hold and how to sit and sight reading music and music theory and all of that. And then strings 2, okay, let's flex our musicianship. Let's try to really get a gorgeous, beautiful sound
Tempo
here.
to be somewhere between, I think, 76 and 92. Yeah, and we were like 105. So
That's what matters.
Tempo here in
That was
most
really like the tempo being full.
it was. I was looking at a metronome when I started, but we ended probably almost 10 BPM faster.
That's great.
And that's fun for some of you, but some of you were holding on for dear life because they're 10 BPM faster.
Jazz is just a whole other beast in and of itself because everything else is very dictated, meaning that you play the ink, you play what's on the page. They tell you what dynamic, they tell you what notes, they tell you how fast, how slow. They give everything to you. In jazz, we have to have a solid enough foundation that we can get the rhythm section going, and I can just point and say, go. And that's very difficult. That's not introductory level stuff. It's very difficult for jazz to be your first experience with music because it very much feels like you're just thrown in the deep end without being taught how to swim. And so I think, but at the same time, because of that, there's a very high demand for excellence in jazz band because everything goes on display when you take a solo. You put your soul out on display for everybody to see, and that's difficult. So all of the other all the ensembles have their merits, their priorities, and everything. And I think that goes back to what I was talking about. All of that culminating in the marching band experience, because all of those things will build you to be a stronger musician that then we can take to the competitions and hopefully continue to place well.
It's going in a documentary.
So it's interesting. Yeah. What's
I
up?
was gonna say, rather than trying to blend your solos together, they're like almost competing.
1, 2. You can still have that section that you've been taking.
I could freestyle better than half these kids could play nowadays. How does that feel? Yeah, no, these kids need to practice more. They need to give up some social lives because, come on, there ain't no excuse. You should be able to play flam drags. And book reports. And you sing. And Ghost knows. Yeah, there are no excuses. You gotta know how to play them, kids. Because, like, come on. Can't suck. I tried so hard.